Was just thinking about my summer memories, and I think that I think every kid had these same memories.
For sure.
Riding your bikes, playing baseball all day. Your parents don't know where you are. You're just running around wild, because we're kids. At night, catching fireflies, and your dad is just out in the shed for hours. You remember that shed that nobody else was allowed in?
Yeah.
You just be in there, and just there's no school ever, so there was no school nights, so you could stay up late. Your friends would sleep over.
Yeah.
Maybe you'd tent out in the backyard, and then your dad would bring a friend into the shed, and he'd be in there for a while, and then after a few hours, only your dad comes back out because he says that his friend is taking a nap and that he'll probably wake up and leave once you go to sleep. Remember those days?
I mean, not that specifically. That's
Well, yeah, I mean, but I think in general, maybe you didn't have that experience, but I mean, but there was also work, but you loved doing the work. You'd have to weed the garden, you'd mow the lawn. Dad would always be fixing up the house because it was time to do those home improvements. Like he'd be down in the basement for hours in the basement bathroom with the door closed, just running the table saw for hours because he's fixing the plumbing down there.
in the table saw for the plumbing.
You got to cut the pipes and stuff. So I mean, it's just
okay.
fun times,
Yeah.
Or even, but Dad wasn't all work, He would play games with you and your brother. He'd play Pirate Treasure. Do you remember playing Pirate Treasure when you were a kid?
No, tell me about it.
He'd pretend to be a pirate, and he'd be like, "There's a treasure chest out there in the field behind the row of pine trees. How about you and your brother go dig a big hole and look for it? Hole about 4 feet deep, about 6 feet wide, and you'd look for a pirate treasure." And we never found anything, but it was just fun to dig that hole in the back.
And it had to be that size.
I mean, it was a big chest, apparently. I mean, we had to we dug a lot of holes, but we never actually found anything. But it was just we're getting work, we're getting exercise in, and it was excitement. It was summertime.
Yeah. Like this is all sounding a little bizarre.
I mean, you grew up on the West Coast. This is more of I guess like an East Coast summer, Well, I mean, you probably went fishing. Your dad probably took you fishing.
Yeah,
I mean, you just go out on the boat with you and your brother and your dad, just like way out in the water. You have the boat, you have the rods and the tackle box, the lunch that Mom made, plus that heavy duty duct tape trash bag that your dad would bring that was full of what felt like turkey legs and blankets, and you would throw it overboard it would apparently attract the fish.
Something sounds off here.
Well, I mean, not everybody's a fishing fan. Like I understand, but I just remember the heat. I mean, obviously it's hot now, but back then nobody had central air back then, and it was just you just dealt with the heat, and you only had those window units. The only room in the house for us that had air conditioning was my parents' bedroom, and then that little room next to the bedroom where your dad kept all that random jewelry and those shoes and those old dentures that he sort of had displayed in that little room. But you had to keep it air conditioned to make sure all the stuff was, being kept well.
Chip, were you ever scared of your dad?
No, he's a great guy. He was a lot of fun. Had to go on a lot of business trips. Again, he spent a lot of alone time. It spent a lot of time reading newspapers, crime reports and things like that. But, other than that, he was around, and it was just fun. But it was just that summer feeling. You would just do all of those fun things all summer long. And then every September, all good things must come to an end. You'd have to move to a new town. You would change your last name from Anderson to Jenkins, and then you'd start school.
Chip, I think, dude, something's feeling off about your dad in these stories. Like, every year you guys moved.
Yeah, you would move. You change names. You get to pick a new name in the last name, and then you start a new school. Yeah.
Chip,
So anyway, happy summer, everybody. Those are my summer memories. I'm sure you have a lot of the same, and just good old times this time of year in the heat. Happy summer, everybody.
Happy summer, everybody. All right, Chip.
Should we get right to it, Thomas?
Yeah, let's get to it. I'm gonna change. I gotta sage the room mentally. I'm gonna take another hit here. Take another sniff.
Another slather. Maybe I'll do that too. Just.
All right. Yeah, we're getting into it, buddy. All right. Okay, I'm charging up. I'm firing back. Front desk.
Hi, this is Mr. Chantry in room 308. I saw the sign that says you must be wearing at least some clothing in the jacuzzi downstairs.
Yes, that's true.
But I didn't notice a sign that said that on the treadmill.
It goes for everything in the hotel, Mr. Chantry.
Bunch of Puritans.